everyone, this is Vicky with vickistiggertales, and I have got a Halloween tag that I was tagged in a while back, and I'm sorry I haven't been able to get to it before now, but I wanted to make sure I did it before Halloween because it's a Halloween tag. So I've got 10 different questions, and if you see me looking down, it's because I have them written on a card so I don't forget which ones I needed to answer. And I was tagged by my partner channel and Disney's son, Jamie from Jamie's Disney Kingdom. Ugh, it's late. Sorry, guys. So I wanted to go ahead and get this done and get this uploaded as soon as possible because it's a fun little tag. And I'm just going to go ahead and tag whoever wants to tag this or do this tag. Do you need anything to fill in for Halloween or October? Here you go. Okay, so question number 1 is, who is your favorite Haunted Mansion ghost? My absolute favorite Haunted Mansion ghost is Constance Hatchaway. She's probably one of the most dangerous ghosts. If you knew her backstory, she was called the Black Widow Bride. She would marry, according to her backstory, she would marry husbands that were of wealth, and then after the wedding she would chop off their heads with a hatchet and then collect the wealth, or be the inheritance of, and then she'd do this multiple times until she was able to accumulate a wealth that she was satisfied with. Now that's a baddie. Like, I don't think I would want to run into her. The second question is, who would you basically kind of hook up with as a villain's sidekick? And my choice would be probably Flotsam and Jetsam. They seem to team up with Ursula well, and they, they're eels, the Moray eels, or Monterey eels, or however you say that. They have their own little electric power, so that is kind of cool. As a sidekick, you'd always want to have something that you can offer and bring to the table, for sure. Favorite past Halloween. Oh, goodness. I haven't done Halloween a long time. Like, I haven't really dressed up or done Halloween in a very, very long time. But if I go back, I'll go back to childhood or in, my teenage years. I think one of my favorites was just some of the Halloween parties that we used to go to. The Halloween overnights that they'd have overnights where you'd dress up, and I think it would be like, we would do it actually with our church group, and we would be at a bowling alley, and we'd bring our sleeping bags and stuff, and we'd all spend the night over there. It was kind of fun. Let's see here. The costume of my dream. So number 4 is the costume of my dream. And I will have all of the questions linked down below as well. The costume of my dreams would also require the body of my dreams. So, but I would have to say that I would probably pick, there's a couple of the Disney Queen dresses that I absolutely love. Like Elsa in her Frozen Castle scene. Love that dress. Would have to have her. Definitely have Ariel's form for when she comes out of the ocean for the last time in that glittery dress. I love that. I think that's so pretty. Even Cinderella's dress. Man, those cinched waists are, something of the past for sure, but something I could definitely not pull off. But those would be some of my favorite costumes that I would love to be able to pull off. Let's see. What, number 5? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, number 5. What villain's powers would you like to possess? Mine would be Maleficent. And the reason why I love her is that she can turn into a dragon. I mean, a dragon. So cool. Or in the live action, she turns into a phoenix, which is one of my favorite, mythical creatures. I was born and raised in Phoenix. I gravitate to that, particular bird. I love the phoenix bird. I think it's absolutely stunning. And I kind of relate to the story, rising from the ashes. So, you get knocked down, you rise up again. So basically it's kind of my life story. Let's see here. Next one. best song. Ursula definitely has the best song for me. Poor Unfortunate Souls. You poor unfortunate souls. I love that song. That is definitely one of my favorites. Your favorite Halloween treat. My favorite Halloween treat would be, okay, so you struck gold with me if you got any kind of like king size candy bar anyway, but I really, and I don't hardly see them anymore. But what I would equate to like the Halloween treats are like the candy corn, that kind of stuff. My favorite was those, I don't know if you guys remember the black and orange wrapped in wax paper, kind of like saltwater taffy, but they taste like peanut butter. Those, believe it or not, those were one of my favorites. Every kid in my neighborhood would cast those aside, but I actually liked them. Let's see. What villain had the best lair? Oh, goodness. Okay, so best lair. Well, I'd have to go with Evil Queen. She has the mansion, so there's that, a castle. Maleficent, there is a like concept art of, which I thought was amazing. If Disney had done a like all villains park, it would have been Maleficent's castle. That is absolutely beautiful. I love that. So sign me up. Yes, please. Let's see. What villain would you team up with? This is number 9. So what villain would you team up with? I'd have to say I would team up with, oh goodness. So if it's live action, I would definitely team up with Maleficent. Sorry, it's going to be the same, kind of like the same theme over and over. She is my favorite for a reason. Live action, I really think that I would probably team up with her if that was the case. That fight in the end in Maleficent 2, spoiler alert, sorry if you guys haven't seen it yet, go watch it. It's really good. But she's fighting for her cause, and so she's fighting kind of for her people and for the love of her, you know, for Aurora. So definitely would team up with her. If I had to go animated version, gosh, I don't know. I think I would probably, I'd still pick Maleficent. Yeah, I'd still pick Maleficent. And then it says, who would you not want to run into in a dark alley? Okay, Maleficent for sure. She's evil as heck. But I think Evil Queen, definitely, especially as the old hag version. She used to scare the crud out of me when I was little. Seeing that in the ride, seeing that in the ride at Disneyland, or seeing that in the movie, oh my goodness. She looks so ugly and so evil. So I definitely would not want to run into her in a dark alley. So those are the 10 questions. Favorite Haunted Mansion ghost, sidekick, past Halloween, costume of your dreams, villain's power, best song, treats, best lair, the best, or the one that you would want to team up with, and the one you don't want to work or run into in a dark alley. If you find this interesting or have some really cool answers, I would definitely want to know. If you do this tag, please tag me in it. I love to hear what people have to say and why. We all have like our preferences, and so it's kind of interesting to find out why people kind of gravitate to some of the things that are different from you. So I definitely love to hear those. So I'm going to definitely tag anyone out there who wants to do this tag. Please do. Feel free. Tag me in it. Let me know that you do it. I'm not going to name anyone specific because it's so late in the game right now that I'm actually doing this. I intended to do this a lot sooner, but there's so many other things that people are doing. If you have the time to do it or need something to fill in your October videos, here you go. Hope you enjoyed and take care.